Welcome back to another brutally honest product review, and today we're going to be doing another one from the Ambrosia collective. Now, in case you didn't know, I've already reviewed all the other products except for one, and the last one I'm going to be doing is going to be Kinetic. Now, Kinetic is the pre-workout. It's a mushroom enhanced pre-workout. So what I'm going to do is go over my experience using it. I'm going to go over the flavor of it as well as the exterior packaging, etc., the pros and some of the things I like about it, and maybe a few of the things I don't like about it. Now, first off, I'm going to start with the package. If you look at it, it's got this the package right here has like this almost like felt feeling kind of label right here. It's like a matte black slash metallic kind of gold lettering on here. Now the gold lettering on here is almost like hieroglyphics on here. It's got like a US dollar kind of look to it with the little fretting and the tiny itty bitty hidden words right here. I'm gonna read it real close for you. It says ancient wisdom, modern methods, as well as when you look at this, it's got a whole bunch of Egyptian influence on here. So you look at the side, it says energy, focus, and power. That's because it's mushroom enhanced. That's what it's supposed to be, you know. So I like the packaging of it. I like the way that this feels. It has like a nice grippy kind of feel. The rest of the bottle is like a nice smooth regular plastic, but the top is like a rubber. It's like a rubber coated plastic top. You know, the inside is just regular plastic, but the exterior of it has like a thin layer of rubber, and you see right here it's embossed saying Ambrosia on there. And if you want more information on it, go ahead and feel free to look at the ambrosiacollective.com website. I'm not being sponsored for this video. I'm just doing it because I want to do it, and I was curious about the product, so I figured maybe other people be curious about it as well. So before I go over the ingredients, I'm gonna tell you about my experience with this stuff. Out of all these ones right here, this one had the least flavored flavor. Like, there's a reason why. These other ones are pretty much empty. I got a tiny little bit of protein in here left, and this one still has some in here, because this one, the flavor of it ain't too good. The flavor of it's like a really, it's mushroom enhanced, so it definitely tastes like it's got mushrooms in there, and it's got like a bitter, nasty aftertaste. Now, I've tasted other pre-workouts before. Like, I used to be in the military days ago, and sometimes when you go over deployment, the only thing you got to do is work out. You know, so the only thing you got to do is, you know, try everybody else's supplements. You know, you try and supplement, try and work out, try and protein powders, etc., etc. But this is when I was in my early 20s. You know, 19, 20, 21. That's when I was over there in Afghanistan, and that's when I started taking my working out real serious. I mean, it was not like it was anything else to do. But besides the flavor not being very good, something I don't like about this is it has 250 milligrams of caffeine. So that tells me that this is basically like a caffeine-driven pre-workout. It's not driven off of like giving you nutrients or anything, because this product, you know, the way it's marketed, you know, it's like superior ingredients, superior sourcing, etc. You know, this is organic plant-based protein, you know, and it kind of gives off the vibe of like, oh, this is going to be like a natural and all organic kind of thing, you know, it's going to be good for me, you know. But I know that some people have caffeine sensitivity. Some people don't like necessarily having caffeine for a workout. Like me, example, I gave this thing a shot just because I'm going through my body transformation. Right now I'm training to gain 15 pounds to achieve the body look of the same main characters in the movie Creed 3. So that means Jonathan Majors and Michael B. Jordan. I'm doing a lot of intense training. I wanted to give these products a chance because I like to watch Mike Rashid's videos. He's always talking about his Ambrosia collective. So I wanted to try these ones right here. So what I will say is it's a step in the right direction, because I've had other pre-workouts like back in the day. I tried the stuff called like Explode years ago, and that stuff was like extra sour, and it's like, it's just I didn't like the way it made me feel. Versus this, you know, I take it and it doesn't give you that anxiety feeling. It doesn't make you feel real anxious, but it does give you like a little bit of edge. But one thing I will say this, one thing I noticed after taking this stuff, the more you take it, the less of effect you feel. Like it's like you start getting like immune to it or something, because it's like so much caffeine. You start building a caffeine tolerance. Like 250 milligrams of caffeine, like The only reason I got this stuff is because I wanted to see if it would actually be beneficial. So in my next video, I'm going to tell you out of all these products, which ones I would keep, which ones I wouldn't buy again, which ones I would buy again, you know, pros and cons, all the negative side effects, etc., of all these products right here. But for someone like me who wants longevity, I don't even take a lot of supplements. One of my favorite is spirulina. I got my spirulina right here. I'm always talking about spirulina. Spirulina is like so good for you. If you don't know about spirulina, I'm telling you, stay tuned because I'm gonna make another video of this. And just as a sneak peek, this is one of my alternatives compared to this stuff because this stuff is like $50 each. Ridiculous. The stuff I get, it's not even 30, and you get 100 servings. All organic, premium source from Hawaii, blue-green spirulina. Top-notch stuff. Good for brain health, gut health, so much more. I'm going to give you the brand, etc. So I'm actually ordering some more so you can see how it comes. You can order it yourself, get easy access, and it's not too expensive. So the question is, who is this for? I'm not trying to talk down on this too much completely, you know, but I do got to be completely honest about it. You know, that's the reason why I actually took the whole thing. You know, it's basically almost empty now. It's got like a reddish brown kind of color. You see a lot of white speckles in here. I'm not sure if that's the creatine or what in here, but you see the way it looks. That's basically the color of your drink is going to be just a little bit darker, slightly darker than this, you know. It's going to be like a dark reddish brown color. I'm not going to make it again. I already had some. But if you see my review on these products, it looks the same color. It's the same color. But you see right there, you see that little shiny part? That's from my hands right there. That's because of this stuff. I took some earlier. See the little mark right there. It makes my hands a little clammy when I'm just sitting down. When I'm working out, it's one thing, but just sitting down, it's like all that extra ventilation has got to go somewhere, you know. And for me, it comes through my pits in my hands. Everybody's a little different. Some people sweat from their face, and some people sweat from their chest. Some people sweat in their butt crack. But what I can tell about this, you know, it's made with good intentions, you know. Compared to other products out there, at least they put mushrooms in there, right? You know, like cordyceps, lion's mane. That's big things, you know, because it's supporting mental health, you know, and physical performance by other means besides just artificial stuff, you know. Now there is some artificial stuff in here, but it's not completely all artificial, you know. So one of my favorite things about this is the amount of care and detail that went into the packaging of this. You know, that tells a lot about the creator of this. You know, they care about the packaging, the way it's presented, you know, presentation. When you look right here, you see the little owl right there with the little pyramid in the eye. You know, you interpret that however you want to, you know. So compared to some other pre-workout supplements, this is probably one of the better ones because the fact that it even has mushroom in there, it has herbs and things like that. Now it does have coffee in there. It does have caffeine in there, 250 milligrams of caffeine. But if you're someone like me who believes in longevity, you care about your organ health over the long time span instead of just caring about just your workout now, you know, just caring about, you know, just these few years, you know, I want to be able to have a realistic, practical pre-workout drink that actually is beneficial in more ways than just giving me a boost for my pre-workout. That's what my alternative is, right? Now, one of my alternatives being spirulina. I know a lot of people are shy away from it from the flavor, but I'm going to share with you the perfect way to mix it so that you don't even taste any of the harsh flavor, you know? Because look at it this way. A lot of the best things for you don't really taste that great, right? Now you can say that, oh yeah, this doesn't taste great either, but you gotta think smart. This has one ingredient. Spirulina is one ingredient. This has like, without even looking at it, there's like 50 ingredients in here. Maybe not 50, okay, maybe like more like closer to 25, but 25 ingredients? That's a lot. That's a lot of stuff. And stuff like caffeine and creatine, you know, you can't go out in nature and just get yourself some caffeine and creatine. Now there are natural sources of caffeine, but what I'm saying is less is best. Some alternatives are going to include single ingredient components that have more health benefits than just one. All right, so you don't have to take 50 things and put it in one thing. You just take a couple things. It's going to give you so many benefits, and we're going to go over that in my future videos. But in my next video, like I said, I'm going to share with you the pros and cons of these products right here that I've tried so far. Mental Jewels, Nectar, as well as Kinetic. So superfood compound, the Genius Juice, and the mushroom enhanced pre-work, as well as Planta, the organic plant protein, all right? Catch you guys next one. Peace.